What motivates people? How do you inspire people?
We as individuals, no matter what our roles, we have people around us that inspire us, you know, and have done, you know, almost from when we were born. You know, we've been through schools, we've had particular teachers that have inspired us, that have motivated us, that have, you know, taken what could be a very dry, boring subject and brought it to life and enabled us to do well because of the way in which they've inspired and motivated us to learn it. With our personal friends, there are people who have experiences. You know, you can look on the television news every night and see people that inspire you because of their stories. There are lots of mechanisms that we can have as an individual in our life overall which can inspire us. And the trick for me, I believe, is to take those different vehicles for inspiration that inspire ourselves and to understand and use those to make sure that we inspire others in the same way. Because the likelihood is, if there is a particular technique or strategy that somebody has used to inspire you, then the likelihood is it will be something that you can use to inspire other people. And you know, I think that's a particularly important thing. I mean, I talk to a lot of salespeople, I talk to a lot of business leaders and sales managers in particular, who ask me about this subject. And the first question I always ask them is, tell me, who's the person that inspired you most of all in your life? And tell me about them and tell me how they did it. Because the reality is that you can learn from that process. You've already been through that. One of the things that I always do if I'm delivering a workshop, group of salespeople might be, you know, an audience of 10, 20 people, relatively small, very specific. The first thing that I do is I ask everybody to introduce themselves. They may know each other. And I ask them to talk about something that happened in their life that was they considered to be their greatest achievement. And, you know, there's a whole range of different answers to that question. Some people will, you know, talk about, you know, oh, you know, having my family was, you know, the greatest achievement, or, you know, climbing a high mountain, etc., etc. Now, the great beauty of that is that, yes, it very much helps you understand what drives and motivates people. But if you understand what drives and motivates people through that kind of reality type question, if you will, you also start to understand a little bit about them that you can relate to and you can refer to. So, you know, we might then have a coffee break and I might go and approach a couple of people. So, tell me about the 3 children you were just telling me about. And people start to feel very comfortable about that. You start to create a platform to be inspirational to them because you're taking an interest, you're taking a note, and they feel that and they understand that.